Hello guys and welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and we are here with a sketchbook tour. I have finished this. It's been a long time. If you have been following me for a while, you might remember that I did a sketchbook tour of this in February time, and I'll link it in the iCards up there. But this is finished. I will say though that I'm kind of cheating because my son got a hold of it and he covered like 20 to 30, maybe even more pages in scribbles, but I'm kind of glad because this, even though it's like doesn't look like a thick book, all the pages are pretty thin, and I can't remember exactly how many pages are in it, but it's more than 200, I know that much. So let's get on into it, shall we? If you want to see this half of the book, then you need to go to the iCards and check it. But that's the last page, and I wrote end of sketchbook tour on it so that I reminded myself. So this page is where I got a little book from Tom Bancroft, and I actually had no idea who he was until I joined Skillshare. I was doing some of his stuff. And I'm sorry that it's really echoey in here, guys. I probably shouldn't be doing this here, but just gonna deal with it for now. My setup will get better soon, hopefully. I'm moving, so there's nothing else in this room apart from this desk. Anyway, so yeah, I was just kind of practicing like more dynamic poses, I guess. And then this is a kind of concept for a comic that I was going to do where I was having some sort of story to tell how I met my husband, well, he's not my husband yet, but like my partner, how I met him on the internet, and just various things that we went through. Then I really got into perspective. I was on Skillshare a lot and I was following some tutorials on perspective and stuff, so I did a lot of those drawings of like rooms and stuff. Perspective is really hard. I think that you need to practice it on like a bigger piece of paper. This is my living room, and I'm actually quite proud of this because it does look like my living room, to be honest. But I realised that going through and doing your perspective like this is a little bit silly, and you should do your sketches first. Like, I don't know, this looks too uniform. Anyway, so then we have some sketches of like me trying to make my little self. Like, I don't know, I want to draw myself in situations. So this was me trying to test that out, and I just couldn't get it right really the way that I wanted to do it. Need to practice more on that. More just drawings. I really like the style of this, but I just think it's really hard to draw myself like that all the time. So here I am doing that little comic again, some Pinterest drawings from other artists. I like to do that a lot. That's me again. There. I was feeling very frustrated with this book by now. I didn't date most of these, but I have been drawing in it on and off consistently, not consistently, for about 4 months, and I never take that long to fill a sketchbook, so I'm never again going to be buying a sketchbook that's this long or this many pages. More Pinterest stuff. This is me trying to draw my hubby. I really like this. I am experimenting with kind of eye style here, and I really like this eye style, but I just don't know how to like express it differently. So that's the thing. I think there's a bird in my loft and it's doing my nutting because I keep on hearing noises. Anyway, this one, just ignore that. Caden asked me to draw some cars. He also asked me to draw people getting into the car. And as you can see, I'm definitely not very good at drawing people. I really need to get on that anatomy thing. Again, I always struggle with like sizes of paper and how to fit everybody in. Some of these drawings are just atrocious. Oh, the 5th of March. Yeah, more Pinterest stuff. Drawing a lot of other people's drawings at this moment. I am trying to make a character of a little hamster, but I don't really know how to like make the character look like a hamster but also make it look more like a cartoon character, kind of human-y. So I'm having trouble with that. This is a concept for a mystery box collab that I did with Tor. That was really fun. Some animals here. This was some writing things about what I was going to draw in the summer. I was going to do a whole scene with all of this stuff in it because I was going to do 50 things, hashtag 50 things. And the other concept, this actually looks better than the actual thing that I did in the end. Some salad drawings here, trying to work out salad a little bit more. I don't know, I really like this, but I just don't know how to draw him in other situations. Like, it's just so hard for me to figure it out. I don't know what I need to do to figure it out. This is the concepts. I was trying to figure out different little patterns and shapes for my pineapple watercolour piece that's on Redbubble if you want to go and check that out. Some pen drawings. I draw a lot in pen in this. I really like drawing in pen here. Some more Pinterest animals. More Pinterest animals. This one, I love this one. But again, it's not my work. Oh yeah, this I did outside. I started drawing a tree, but I was with my son and he wanted to play in the park, so I just stopped drawing because I wanted to play with him. More Pinterest stuff. This is a concept for the Scroller Box Take Flight one. As you can see by my channel, I didn't end up doing it. So I had a little boy and my vision was to have him standing on a roof, like ready to take flight. He had just made these like metal wings and he was going to try them out. So I was doing a lot of like different poses with him jumping and all that stuff. And then I just gave up on that and went to more Pinterest things. I really like this one. I miss doing more like graphite drawings like this, but it does get too smudgy. Especially with this smooth paper. I had an ink block fail here. Some more Pinteresty things. And when I say Pinterest, sometimes I mean that I've copied other people's drawings, or I have mostly the faces like these. And like these ones are from actual people's faces, like pictures, photographs. And then I've just drawn them. All of these are the same. Again, oh god. Drawing in pen's really hard. When you muck up, you just end up mucking up the whole thing. More salad drawings. I was trying to figure out what body shape I wanted for him. I really like the cutesy ones, like the fat cutesy ones. I always envisioned him as a fat mouse, but it's just really hard. And this was like super simplified. Oh, and then I drew some of these. Me and Tor were talking about our emo days and how we used to draw these all the time. There were little bean people and they used to be in certain situations, and it was like a comic. I don't know who the artist that did these was, but there's a ton of them online. If you just type emo bean people, you will see them. They're so cool. More Pinterest stuff. Just getting really annoyed with the sketchbook. I'm not happy with this sketchbook, but I am happy that I drew in it and that I'm showing it to you guys, even though it's like mostly rubbish drawings. This is actually from Dina Norland. I was trying to do her little character, but like obviously I am rubbish at it. Again, trying to draw myself in different ways. Pinterest kids. Pinterest bears and stuff. This is actually in one of my videos, don't know why. And then this is the last thing in the sketchbook, and this was me doing one of Caden's tasks for nursery. He gets a book every week and he's got to draw a page from the book and describe what the book is about, and I was just drawing it with him, but obviously means it's rubbish. And then there's like empty pages because I couldn't be bothered, and this is just Caden, like all the way through this whole thing. He has drawn like weird stuff and just dots and shapes and stuff like that. So there's a whole book at the back is like ruined. But it's alright, he had fun with it, I don't care, and I'm happy because, like, I don't know, this is meant to be a baby that's pooping. He's 5, by the way, my son. He likes to just doodle, and that's good. He's definitely not scared, like somebody in the art room Discord said, he's definitely not scared to fill up a sketchbook. Like, I don't know, there was also, yeah, this is me teaching him in the back. I think this is why he decided to take my sketchbook and draw all over it, because because I did this with him and he thought that it was okay. Just random scribbles and people. He's getting really good at it though, with the people thing. This is just tests at the back and like things from my bullet journal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my sketchbook. I'm trying to find, yeah, this page. I don't know what this is. He keeps on drawing it. I think it's like a caterpillar or something. He also drew somewhere a caterpillar on a leaf, or at least it looks like that to me. I don't know what he was thinking, but it does look like a caterpillar on a leaf. I don't know where it is though, because I can't tell. Oh, here it's here. This is a leaf and then a caterpillar on it, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He got 7 legs, but you know, whatever. But yeah, so that's my sketchbook, and I'm glad I've finished it. This is, I think the other half, I'm much happier with the other half of this sketchbook. I did a lot more like trying different things, but it's finally finished. For my next sketchbook, I think I actually just want to finish my watercolour sketchbook. But if there's a time where I want to draw without doing a watercolour, I'm either going to make my own with just like cardstock, or I'm going to use this one. I was going to use this one for Sketchbook Summer, but I think I'm actually going to use a watercolour one for Sketchbook Summer. So this one has 110 pages, which again is a lot, but I'm not really bothered about finishing this one. I just want to draw in it when I want, and then focus on finishing my watercolour sketchbook. So it's the Royal and Lannickel sketchbook. It's 5.5 by 8.5, or 5.5 by 8.5 inches, and it has 110 sheets, so 220 pages. I think it's like literally probably close to the same amount of pages as this one, but I think the pages are actually a little bit thicker. They're like actual drawn paper. Yeah, like the paper's actual drawn paper. I have never drawn on this before, so I'm going to do a couple of tests soon on the back page or on the front page, whenever I decide, but this will probably be the next one that I draw in, but I do want to try and fill up my watercolour sketchbook. So hopefully the next sketchbook tour you get will be the watercolour sketchbook. I'm filming this in May, but this might not go live until later on. It depends what kind of videos I have planned for you guys. But also I think I don't want to rush my next video that I have planned, which is the 7 ways to fill up your sketchbook. So I think that I might post this one just because it's an easy video to post. But yeah, anyway, that's my sketchbook. Tell me if you guys have filled up a sketchbook recently, or how long it takes you to fill up sketchbooks and what you like to draw in them. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.